I come to share the good news from the Absalom Jones Episcopal Center for Racial Healing, right here in the heart of Atlanta University Center, the country's oldest and largest gathering of historically Black colleges and universities. Over 10,000 young men and women are enrolled at the center every year. It's a lively, youthful place filled with eager and earnest young people who are dedicated to changing the world. They are optimistic, committed, ready to make a difference. It's been nearly a year since I joined the center, and as I've watched and learned from the powerful people who pass by the place every day, I have found myself wondering how the center can do more to support them. When I went to learn more about the history of the center, I started with the documentary and its truths it told of racism in the diocese. I kept digging and found out that supporting the Atlanta University Center is an important part of the center's heritage. Actually, its very reason for being. The center was founded in 1958 as an outreach ministry in what was then called the crucial frontier of the Atlanta University Center. The AUC presents, quote, a clear opportunity for the church to reach African Americans and strengthen its partnership with the Black community. It cemented its impact during the Civil Rights era as a gathering place for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, otherwise known as SNCC, when the neighboring Morehouse and Spelman didn't allow them to meet on the campus. Throughout its existence, the center was an active place for debate, discussion, and worship. In the early 1990s, the center crystallized this vision through its rebuilding campaign, whose theme was Teach Values, Build Leaders. And they leveraged that idea to fund and build the building that now sits at the heart of the Atlanta University Center campus. Those visionary leaders had bold dreams to make the Absalom Jones Center a locus of support for tomorrow's leaders through a focus on leadership and educational development. How might the Absalom Jones Center stay true to this bold mission, teach values, build leaders, and how might the important work of dismantling racism fit in? The center's work on dismantling racism, begun in 2017, has never been stronger. Over 2,000 people have taken the training over the past 5 years, and over 300 this year alone. The work touches all corners of the church, and nearly 85% of the participants have come from outside the Diocese of Atlanta. The core dismantling racism training is being supplemented by innovative programs that are now being piloted. Programs like a Day 2 advanced training and a Spanish language version that meets the needs of the growing Latino community. Teach values, build leaders. That mission holds true today more than ever. The value of dismantling racism is a critical part of the values that build leaders, leaders of all types, in the church and in the community. The center is beginning a journey, a new chapter, that considers how it can teach values and build leaders, targeting today's future leaders. The women and men of the Atlanta University Center, the way it did in 1958, the way it did in the 1990s and 2017, and the way it can today. So how can you help? The center needs friends, committed advocates out in the communities, leading the important value of dismantling racism. We have 16 professional trainers and are always looking for more. Or you may feel called to help us discern what a reconnection to the AUC might look like. How might we together teach values and build leaders for generations to come? I am excited about what the future holds for the Absalom Jones Episcopal Center for Racial Healing, a bold future recommitted to its mission to teach values, build leaders.